Steve. I'm going to show you that in a little while because, you know, scroll through here me. But anyway, look at this, guys. Now, how many times have we mentioned iCall sessions? Okay, and we're going to still decide on when we're going to do them, and they're going to let you guys know. Okay, but if you would study this document before the first iCall session, guys in the back talking, not listening to me.
They're still not listening.
I know. Okay.
Howard, it's reading.
That's
He's talking directly to you.
Sorry. Pick this up and look at it. Okay, this connects to the iCall sessions that we're going to be holding. Okay, and you set this beside your bed and give a little read to it in the evening. When you go through, you'll see that there are dialogues and rationales for all sorts of scenarios. When you come to iCall sessions, you're going to have a pretty clear plan about who you're going to be calling when you get there, and there will be lists provided. So your effort should be here in being competent and skillful in calling those folks. So this is a tool, okay? You guys got the open house timeline and checklist yesterday, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, and you did all get one of these, correct?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Now, what I did not hand out was when we looked at the buyer consultation, was the Weichert buyer consultation checklist. I did not give that out. I don't think. Okay, so I'm gonna pull that out, take a look at it real quick. Paper, paper, paper. Oh yeah, okay. These are buyer. Okay. Okay, keep that out there. There. Okay. Take one of these, pass it on. These are, again, the buyer presentation resources. Get those passed out. And there's the network, and we got the second. Email. All right, and we got the open house registers, beautiful, okay? All right. Let's leave that one. Okay, okay, so what I gave you, it's homework assignment, this stuff you need to read, okay? Just stuff you need to read, the buyer presentation checklist. Remember, this is in the context of that come into the office theater, okay? That's what, remember that and you'll understand what that checklist is about, all right? Having those resources available. And then there's this protocols for affordability assessment. Read that, you'll see what's going on. Your loan officer's involved with that process. Now, one other thing. How do y'all send direct mail now?
Through the mail?
You have a vendor, you have an online vendor?
I use make Vistaprint postcards.
Vistaprint, okay. And do they do fulfillment to post
They do.
it? Okay,
But I don't use it.
okay,
Oops,
all right.
I'm sorry.
Gotcha. Gotcha. What we're handing out is an explanation of iMail. And there's a company in Austin, Texas called Quantum Mail. Has anybody ever used Quantum?
Yes.
They're one of the largest real estate mailing vendors there. Okay, so you want to use Quantum Mail. Well, guess what? You're going to get you're going to get the same mailings 3 cents cheaper now because you're part of Weichert. We're their largest client. It's an amazing organization. If you go down there, they're in Austin, Texas. I've visited their print shop a couple of times. But guys, if you've never used one, here's what it is. You're going to get yourself set up in Quantum Mail, or iMail is what we call it, our Weichert templated stuff, with your credit card profile and your picture, okay? And we have an extensive inventory of mailers that are already Weichert configured. Okay, and all you have to do is, after you get set up, is let's say you get a new listing at 123 Brown Street, and you can go in there and they will mail in multiple ways. You can go to the website and say, I want this postcard mailed to 50 people in closest proximity to 123 Brown Street. You follow? and they will take that card, pull the addresses, do the full fulfillment, and get it mailed out. And then it's pretty neat, huh?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
bad.
Yeah, it's pretty spectacular, and now you can do it that way. You can upload your own database. They've added 2 or 3 others. I haven't been back in there in a while, to be honest with you. I think you can do that, you know, draw a map around the section where you want to do it, you know, like your MLS does, you know, that kind of stuff. So anyway, it's direct mail. You got to go in there at some point, you know, read this and see how to go in there, okay? And then look at all the materials that we have, and it'll just put anything away of your head about having to recreate the wheel. You know, it's all there, okay? So that's what iMail is. It's a great thing. Now, okay, we're gonna do lead network here. As soon as I hear back from Peter. Okay, there was iMail. Okay. I still think it'd be good if we put these into a thing. Doors presentation, required information. We're getting closer to creating doors and using the doors presentation. So this form that's going out is the data that the person that's creating, Karen, or whoever's creating the doors, is gonna need, okay? We might, because we are having a trend of more of our offices, are moving to allowing the sales associates to go into the MRC and do the customization of doors. And I'll let you know, there were some emails I was reading last night about that. We have been real hesitant to do it for a couple of reasons, for adulteration reasons, but also for time reasons, for y'all's time. But with the MRC now, it's gotten it down to like no effort. I mean, you can sit there and all you're doing is typing this stuff and uploading a few photographs. So, you know, it's not gonna be that difficult. So we'll see, okay? But anyway, right now, this is actually what you're gonna be turning in here at the office. You got it? This and the getting to know you, okay? And then pictures, all right? Now, one more, or not one more, many more. Take that if you would. Now what we're handing out is a document called the Personalized Marketing Plan. And these are a list of specifics over and above, sort of, or defining what's in the doors presentation, okay? So take a look at this, you'll see what it's doing. Specific activities that you're gonna participate in, along with, we have a Weichert Pledge of Service. Now guys, all of these, you understand, are up on Weichert University, and you can just pull them down and get them, right? Okay?
As soon as they get past them.
It's just get faster, right?
Can you take it in either?
I'm into Weichert 1, I cannot get into University of Patrick. Now,
Get it
is
through
it,
Weichert
is,
one, it's an icon on the Weichert one site.
and it asks for a login.
Yeah, we'll do that again. We'll pull it up in a minute. We'll see what's going on, okay? Okay, now, so you see the pledge of service and the, did I send that going around? Yeah, I did, okay. And the description of tasks that you're gonna do with doors, okay? Now, price trend analysis, come around. You realize this paper I'm giving you is mainly to remind you to steer you into Weichert University, right? You got it? Other than the big thick ones with dialogues. But these blank, like this one right here, the price trend analysis. I'm giving you this just because I want you to remember to go and take this class. And remember, this is the first one, right?
Yeah.
Suggest that y'all take the first one. But also just to let you know, this is kind of what it looks like. Okay? There's a regular and there's an enhanced version. This is the regular version, I think. Yes, it is. And so, again, we're going to go into Weichert University, which I'll pull it up here just a minute again, because, you know, on the screen so you can see it. And we're going to take the price trend analysis first. Okay. We looked at open houses. I've got all that paper in your hands. And let me see here. Here's Dylan's success cards. Take that.
Yeah, actually, we got this already.
You did get your success card. Okay,
Yeah,
good.
and then
All right, and why don't we just, while we're at it, here's the copy of Monday Mojo. That was printed out, the most recent. You guys get that. So you got your success cards, you got open houses, you did doors. Did I give you, I didn't give you guys this though, did I?
No.
Okay, no, but I gave you the doors dialogue, or talked about the dialogue booklet, et cetera. Okay, all right. Let's go ahead. Yeah, this, guys, what this is the printout of the, this is the printout of the PowerPoint that I used. So, if you want it, fine. There you go.
I expect all of this material to be fully read by Monday.
It's a paper dump, but leave it there. Do cruise through it. You need to look at it all. All right, now. Okay, so we got that. We've done those. We have not looked at. Yeah, y'all got samples of marketing stuff. Yeah. All right. So all these are going to be, in inventory, in the office. We've done door hangers. You've looked at. Y'all had this in your sack.
Yes.
Okay. You had all that in your sack. Okay. Let me hook up my computer.
My Monday Mojo is June 9th, 2014.
That's what I was gonna say.
Say, what is?
My Monday Mojo is.
Oh, I know, that's why I said, these are symbolic. Okay, these are, I'm sorry, did I say most recent? I'm sorry, okay. It's not most recent.
Well, you know.
And another thing about, Marty Reuter is he's, quite a writer.
Yes.
Yeah, he's quite a writer. We're pretty sure when Marty retires, if he ever does, that he'll wind up as on some college campus somewhere, doing a history or English teacher, he's kind of professor kind of guy, so. All right, let me see if I can get logged on here.
Hey, Kristen. Yeah. Was I right or wrong? I don't know. You were absolutely right. Okay, good. Thank you.
Good. Thank you for that. You're welcome. When she called, she's not loving it.
Congratulations.
Kind of gave me that support I needed to have that conversation. Here I am 2 years and she's like, I've been in this industry for 25 years. Listen.
Oh, yeah.
Who was it?
Liz
I was
Kramer.
trying to be like,
Discreet?
No, discreet. That's
Liz Kramer.
Liz Kramer.
I don't know who that is.
It was a property that I showed, but it was listed as active O. So I called her to find out what the contingencies are, thinking, okay, it's under contract, maybe what's going on, because it wasn't a short sale. And she told me that all realtors, quote unquote, all realtors list all of their pending transactions as active O
Until after the
until,
inspections.
yes.
You know who does that? Karen Kimbleton. They sound like they're birds of a feather.
Why? Like that just,
She is.
and she told me, I've been in this industry for over 25 years. And I said, okay, I've been in this industry for almost 2 years and you're the first realtor I've seen to do that.
So no wonder-
FYI, it has to actually be agreed upon by the buyer, per trend rules, that the house will be continued to be marketed. There has to be.
Some sort of disclosure.
The seller was home when I showed the property.
Or the
This-
seller has to have it, or they have to have it in writing from the seller.
The seller had no knowledge about what was going on.
Well, that's normal Karen Templeton stuff, too.
Right. No knowledge.
Well, she's
Actually
been
said
so
to
many
me,
times.
I thought my house was under contract. Why are we still having showings? And I'm like, here I am representing the buyer, and
That's your agent.
I said, you need to speak to the realtor.
That's
Then he
amazing.
made the comment, I wish I would have met you before.
Oh.
Before, and what can you get? Because there's that thin line between edible. So, well, if anything happens.
Yeah.
Here's my card.
Here's, and for your referrals, so that they don't accidentally use your realtor.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to add that part.
I did leave my card.
Good.
Being
I
we're
did
talking
do
about
my
that,
card.
I have a new construction, and
that's under contract, and the buyer's agent is from, the guy's from down in Berlin somewhere, and he has an office in Delaware. And he basically hasn't talked to them since they since we got the offer under contract. At that point, he told them, well, I'm really busy, and most of my deals are a lot larger than yours. I'm like, really? And when you say that, you can't say what, and they're saying, oh, well, you're so nice. That's the ones I had come in the office to pick their colors and all that stuff.
They were nice.
Oh, they were sweet as hell. Young couple trying to get started, and he acts like a jerk.
But that should be like reportable.
Well, it
That's
should
just
be recorded,
unethical.
but, you know, I'm kind of like,
We all are kind of like that.
well, you know, I had to deal with Karen Templeton's agency too, not her, but who's the guy that works up there?
Victor?
Victor
Victor,
Ham.
oh my
Yeah.
God.
Scary
That was my next
dude.
door, that was my next door neighbor. So,
Yeah.
the house right next door, that was all, oh my God, it was
By the way,
unbelievable.
did you ever talk to her?
I'm glad you like to talk about it. I'm trying to fix
Remember I said that you just signed it.
resolution. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get where we can see this, where we can see this. Apologize.
No, it's that you can check
Back.
it.
Oh, okay.
And I can.
No,
If you want
I
me
just
to.
wouldn't, no, I can reach out and ask her.
I
No
didn't respond to
problem.
him.
I mean,
That's fine, I still have her.
we
in
actually
there.
have a church who's looking into
Again,
those,
somebody's been doing
the
it forever.
12.75 acre.
Oh, wow.
I don't know how far it's gonna go, because they've talked to the county's telling them how much they gotta do, you know, set up wise.
Usual.
What's that?
Everybody doesn't talk about stuff to me.
I need it.
Guess what?
We need to
Nothing.
have-
Listen,
talk about- No, nor did I.
This particular realtor's property.
He called it, but he never
He
let
called
us
it,
do
and
it.
then the response back to me. He said,
Do you have serious buyers? Because this property has been shown multiple times and I'm not getting an offer. And I only want you to show this property if you have serious buyers. You know, if they're serious about this property. And I responded back to him and I said, my buyers are serious that they want to purchase a home. They are more than qualified. I can't promise you that they're serious about your home. They haven't seen it.
exactly. I would probably be like, I wouldn't be out showing them houses if they weren't.
No, we're just doing this for fun.
I'd be taking a quick break, is that what's
Just,
happening?
yeah, let me get resolution here on the,
Yeah, I showed it.
see if Pete can move us up here.
And I never, ever, like, I swear.
I take his listings off of mine.
He
I don't
never,
even show people his listings.
he never emailed me back.
Who's that?
Louis
Louis
Wright.
Wright. I go in his office.
I called the office,
No, I
I
had to
swear
stop
this is
in
the most
there.
ghetto office I've ever heard of in my life, because I called there and I couldn't get an answer. So when I did call, they said, you wanna talk to the office, you know, call. So she answered the phone, I said, yes, can I speak to Louis Wright? She was like, yeah, hang up and call back and dial 3. And I was like, are you kidding me? What kind of mess is that? That's what she told me, hang up and call back, and this time I pressed number 3.
I stopped really showing after.
I don't even, if I catch it in time, like if somebody calls me, it's usually rough when I'm dealing with
Yeah,
them.
right,
And
right.
it's like, hey, well, I want this, and this, and a house. Okay, cool, and I'll pull up, and it'll be 5.
Yeah.
And one of them is,
No.
I uncheck it. and
That's the very
send an
first
email.
one that I
I
showed,
just- if
and she
they-
filled out an app and everything, and
They
she
just,
just,
I had to go to his office before they would even respond. My guy said,
Yeah.
I will pay you cash. My credit's not the greatest.
If that's
but I
not
will
good enough
pay
and they're
you
still in a
up
panic,
front
tell them to
cash for the
forget
entire
it.
year.
And
Now,
I'll print
that doesn't
it.
even need an application if you ask me, you know what I'm saying?
I will be talking to them this afternoon
I
about
mean, we'll
staying
do
in
the
the room.
application just for fun, but, and they're not even calling him back, and I'm like, nah.
She
He's
filled out an app.
blowing my phone up, and I'm like, this, first off,
I had to apologize, like, I'm so sorry, he's just not,
yeah.
it's not me.
Yeah,
I-
I tell everybody though when I go to rent, when it comes to homes, I tell them, I say, listen, if you pick a home, you're more than free to do so. But if you pick a home outside of our office, I have nothing that I have
Yeah,
no
it's out of
power
my
to
control,
handle.
right.
You are then dealing with that. I can show you their homes, but I have nothing to do with
I
their
emailed,
customer
I
service.
called,
And
I
I'm
left
sorry if
messages.
they don't treat you right.
I started to email him back and say, you know what, because of lack of communication, she has decided to find residency elsewhere.
I think it's, he called, like, so, I had this customer that was gonna take full cash, you know what I'm saying, so,
Who
and the
would
guy's
take that off?
the guy's from New York,
I'd have took
and
that
so
off.
he went back to New York thinking, all right, well, they'll process my application, they'll call me. And he's like, a week later, he's like, Doug, what is going on? And I'm like, I told you, it's outside of my, you know, so I was like, all right, well, listen, I'll stop in there. So I stopped in there. This lady looked like I spooked her. Like,
Okay.
she had never seen a customer walk through their door. She was like,